Okay, over to you. How do you want to conduct this? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's so many questions, right? You started saying some really interesting stuff when I spoke with you 2 days ago, because you were talking about like jewelry and looking at different sides of the hands. Because I think people have this concept that palmistry is about the palm, right? But it's more than that.
it is. I mean, if we really want to give it another title, it's handistry, really. I mean, it's a study of the whole hand. And this is why we probably use the word now hand reading, because it's everything to do with the hand. I mean, hands are in motion all the time. People speak with their hands. Some people will speak just with one hand, very obvious. I notice that as a teacher, I'm often using my left hand when I'm teaching arts and crafts and things like that, which is more the emotive, it's the inner, it's the quality of the emotions that are speaking. And then sometimes when I used to observe myself doing this, that I would teach maths or something very linear and very much, quality mathematical, I'll be using, my right hand a lot more to express or point or whatever. And there's some very strong principles we can actually draw from that to give people a bit of a heads up about what's happening in people's heads while they're engaged in the presentations or just chatting. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's deal with that. I mean, I can give you some very obvious ones. We've been looking at a lot. I've been looking at a lot of politicians recently, and obviously it's very key at the moment. But I notice a lot of them, they will try and use the hands together, and it's like, drawing a ball, if you like. They want to show balance. They want to show the gift of equality and all the rest of it, and unanimity and all that. So they're often pleading and doing this kind of movement too.
Oh, wow.
But the thumbs are often straight up, which means I'm protecting my quality of self, because my hands protect my chest, but my thumbs are up, which means, basically speaking, I'm going to say what I want to say, but I want you to receive it well. If you want to point like this is the connection with Jupiter and godlike reason. A lot of people will do this when they're talking because they're actually wanting you to believe that they've got a direct line to the quality of I've got the right to say this. And this is the index finger. Index finger is about the self. And if anybody points and wags their index finger, they're really actually talking about themselves. They're coming from the self.